What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James ThnxCya and welcome back today to Roblox. How we doing, everyone? Welcome back today. Oh my goodness me, that's a big smiley face, isn't it? Yeah, today, super duper uber unplanned video. This one I've tried to get out as quickly as possible because there is an incredibly spicy code which I think is only going to be valid for the next few hours. Oh my goodness. So apparently this was like a 24-hour code or something. Now, I'm not too sure when it actually came out. These things tend to come out in the middle of the night for me. But what I thought I would do is I would make a video on it just in case you guys are super duper uber quick. You know who you guys are, the guys who wrote, like, you type first into the comments and stuff. I see you. But yeah, hopefully by the time you see this, this code will still be valid. I would highly advise you to jump on this as quickly as possible just in case it is only like a 24-hour code. If you've seen this in like a day or two and the code is no longer valid, I'm super duper sorry. But this is the problem. I always try and bring you guys the codes, but sometimes they have a really, really short expiration. And yeah, I try my best to get them out as quickly as possible for you. So yeah, if they aren't valid, I'm so sorry. But if you stay tuned to the channel, any codes that come out, I will totally try and let you guys know as soon as possible. And this one is kind of cool. So I kind of wanted to make this video for a couple of different reasons. One, I wanted to kind of give the gummy mask a second crack. Because, like, apparently the gummy mask is actually going to get buffed in the next update. So on it released a few, like, worded things as to a few of the changes. And one of them was that the gummy mask was going to be buffed. So maybe a little bit later on in the video, actually, I'll just show you guys the changes that he mentioned. I've got no pictures or anything, but we can talk about the changes and stuff a little bit later on in the episode. I think some of these things will be to your interests. There's some cool things. But yeah, this code is actually for a 2x mountaintop boost. Now, I thought this was kind of cool. You don't normally get too many codes with a mountaintop boost. And what I wanted to do is I actually wanted to try these field dice to see if we could potentially get a 3x mountaintop, and then if we use a glitter, see if we can get a 4x mountaintop. Now, I don't know. We've got 10 chances to basically to get a mountaintop, and I don't know if we're gonna do it. But let's give this a bash to begin with. So let's see if we can get the things first, and then we'll redeem the code. So yeah, it's gonna be coming in just a second. Don't you worry, guys. But what did we get? Oh, we got mountaintop first go. Are you kidding? On it! On it! You've done something amazing for me. Thank you. Can you believe that? That's so lucky. All right, let's jump out of the field. Okay, so here's the code. I could just do it 1 time, and then I could do it 2 times, and then I could do it 3 times, but we're going to jump straight to a 3 times, and then we're going to do it times 4. And I'm going to actively try and use this gummy mask here, using as many gumdrops as possible to trigger the goo ability. So yeah, this is something that I haven't really done too much of, just because I kind of like having gumdrops, but we'll give it a go. We'll see what's cracking. But yeah, okay, the code is quite simply, quite a cool code actually. Tall, mountain. There we go. So the code is tall, mountain. This will give you mountaintop boost times 2, moon charm times 1, strawberry times 1, blueberry times 1, and a micro converter times 3. So let's actually go and stick on a few different items. I don't tend to use these that often. I kind of like hoarding them. But let's just put on one of everything for a little bit, because why not, right? So let's go and stick on this. We've got our code ready. Let's type it in again. Tall, mountain. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Spicy codes. All right, let's go, lads. So yeah, what the plan is today is we're going to try and do this quickly. I'm going to spam as many gumdrops as possible, try and actually trigger my ability, because I'm thinking that a 3x mountaintop with the ability might be pretty decent. We do have the instant conversion machine up here. Come on, one more before it fills up, And go. Oh, we got it. Yeah! Oh my goodness, that's huge! Are you kidding? We just made like 150 million in like 2 seconds. Oh, okay. So I guess this is the benefit of the gummy mask. You can do this with it. So it's still not a bad mask, as I've kind of mentioned before, but the only problem with it is that you need to use the gumdrops. So I guess what we'll do now is we're gonna see what we can make. So I've taken a note of the number that I had before we started. So I did a tiny bit of playing earlier. We had 285 million in the bank, and we're going to see how much we make after these 2 field boosters. So we're going to do a ×3 and a ×4 mountain. We're going to change it with glitter at the very end. And yeah, we're going to see how much we can make using the gummy mask. So I think we'll use the boosts. We'll see what we can do. The only problem is the conversion rate. Apparently as well, one of the other changes is that the conversion rate is going to get a little bit of a boost. But as I mentioned, I'm going to go and talk through these things at the end of the video. But for now, I'm going to keep gumdropping. I need 25 each time to actually trigger the ability, so I'm going to have to spam them. It feels like a bit of a waste, but I've got to make sure that I don't fill up my backpack. Oh, but I can micro-convert, can't I? Oh, okay, so this is like one of the times when the micro-converters are actually pretty useful. Happy days. I might save those for the 4 times, though. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Oh, man, we're full already? Jeez. So the one benefit, I think, here of having this goo ability is essentially what you can do is you can almost, like, trigger it to go off when you actually want it to trigger. So that's kind of one of the benefits. You can sort of, you know, time it as well as you can. This one wasn't too much of a hot one, but, you know what, it's still pretty good. That was, like, 80 million or something in 10 seconds. Wow. But yeah, if you have like 23, 24, you can kind of force it. The only problem is that obviously you kind of want to be triggering that goo ability right when you have the top amount of buffs. So yeah, it's a case of trying to stack up your blue and your red boost. The only thing that I'm terrified of is triggering the ability when my backpack is full. Although we do have the micro-converters now, which I guess is a bit of a plus, and that really, really helps out. These micro-converters would be amazing when, like, the goo mask was how it used to be, but they're still pretty nifty. So anyway, stop talking. We've got 11 minutes left on ×3, and then we're going to go and glitter it for a ×4, and we're going to see how much we can make. So I'm going to not take it super duper seriously, but I'll, you know, try my best. I'll just do like a normal kind of farm, and yeah, we'll see what we can do. Okay, so we're just about to go up to the 4 times, and yeah, the technique that works, I actually think is really silly. So yeah, how long have we got? We've got a minute left. We'll be able to do it in time. I think we probably will. So yeah, what I'm doing is the maximum number that we need to get is 25. So literally what I'm doing here, and it seems a little bit silly, but I guess it's the only real way you can do it effectively, is as I'm just standing here converting, I'm using gumdrops. So yeah, we've got 42 seconds. I don't want to lose this, so I'm just going to have to be careful. But yeah, what I'm doing is I'm literally just using gumdrops in the middle of nowhere, and I'm building my score up to about 19. Because, you know, every time you drop a gumdrop, it counts. So, yeah, I'm trying to get to about 19 before I shoot myself off in the cannon. So I can get to about... Needs to be a little bit careful. Let's get to 19. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to shoot myself back into the field. And then every single time I go into the field, I know that I just have to use 6 more gumdrops in order to actually trigger off the ability. So you can do this every single run. You've just got to make sure your timing is right. I guess this is the slightly silly thing about this new gummy mask change, which I guess it was supposed to make it less OP, but I kind of feel like this is the technique that people will use because it kind of makes sense. It's logical. So now every single time I go into the field, I will be able to trigger the ability. And yeah, what I will do now is I will just go and farm, make a bunch of honey from the instant conversion, fill myself up, and then as I'm flying back now, oop, okay, I kind of messed that up. As I'm flying back now, I'm just using gumdrops. So by the time I jump into the field again, hopefully I'll have 19 more, and then I just need to do 6 more in the field, and I can use it again. So yeah, this kind of doesn't work ideally, I guess. I mean, it works really well, but I don't think this is what it's supposed to be like. Yeah. I've kind of committed now, so 14 more minutes. We'll see what we can do. Okay, I think I've only got 1 more run. Oh my goodness me. So I guess what we could do in theory is, like, if we rolled some more field dice. This is the thing. I don't actually know if field dice would then work like glitter. So we could have done one of 2 things. We could have, like, rolled more field dice and see if we could have got an even higher one. Or maybe we could roll some extra field dice now and just see if we can get, like, another times. I don't know if it works like that, actually. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's getting a little bit tricky now. It's kind of running out of time. So you know what? Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Hopefully we get 1 more go, which we should do. So yeah, this is what I've done. I've just loaded up to about 21. When my bees start to come here, this is when I start to spam. The only problem is you can't really build up too much of a boost, but I have got the items going, which is kind of nice. And then if we just keep going, boom, we'll get 1 more just in before the code runs out. And, oh yes, inspire tokens. That's what you want. Come on, go, 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 go. And just to be fair, I think, you know what, let's fill up 1 more backpack just to kind of, you know, because we did start. So let's just grab 1 more and let's see how we've done using this code. And yeah, the gummy mask. The gummy mask is still great, but just your day-to-day playing and your field boosting and stuff, I still feel like the diamond mask is still better right now. I could be wrong. But anyway, let me go and convert this. Let's see how we did. And we managed to get, ta-da! Ooh, 3.5 billion? So yeah, basically, well, just for argument's sake, I had like 300k. Well, it was 285, but 300 million even. So let's just minus 300 odd. So basically, we made over 3 billion in half an hour just using the mountaintop code and the gummy mask. We did use a few buffs at the same time. Now, we could have continued on with doing that. 3 billion for half an hour's work is pretty good. And yeah, the gummy mask is still really good. But I mean, I used a bunch of gumdrops to do that. So I think I used, I don't know, about 400 gumdrops maybe? Something like that. But yeah, we made just over 3 billion. So it's a really good code. I'm going to try and get this video out as soon as possible so you guys can like make the most of it. But yeah. Just before we do, I did promise I'd give you a few like little notes for the update and stuff. So these came from On It directly. And yeah, just to kind of read through them super duper quickly. Buff the gummy mask. I'll put it up on the screen as well. Buffed conversion. Buff the container space. Releasing a pack with 250 stingers and another with a diamond egg will be similar to the Beesmas pack with 3 of them, and their price is scaling depending on the items. New backpack will probably cost between 15 and 20 billion honey with crafting items. So it's the crafting items that are going to be interesting in that. The new belt will also require crafting materials, and then On It says, if you have like 300 plus mats saved, it's probably safe to use them now. So maybe the new material, so maybe the new items will cost around 200 of each. So yeah, he's basically saying like, you can use some of your items. We've saved up to about 300 odd, but we should be able to use a few. And yeah, no more holiday themed sprouts, thank goodness. Because they ruined the game and completely broke it. And yeah, he's planning to make more smaller updates that come out quicker as well. Good news. Well, yeah, there we go. So I think that's going to be about it for this episode here today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please remember to put me in that like button. And if you're not yet subscribed, go for it, because we do Roblox done fun. But until next time, thank you once again for watching. It's been such a pleasure. As always, thanks. ThnxCya!